Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Mystic Unicorn Tarot. If you are returning, what is up guys? And if you're new, hi, my name is Eric. So happy to meet you, so happy to be here with you. I am feeling inspired and feeling guided to get a collective love reading. So we're gonna do that. Now, this may be a little bit time sensitive. I am recording this post Thanksgiving. So we are right now in the thick of the holiday season, right? So I find it interesting that I'm being guided guided to do this now, since the holiday season can be a little touchy. But this does not have to resonate for you specifically at any specific time, okay? This is still a general reading, so please keep that in mind. No cross watchers here. This is just for everyone. This is a big collective reading. So please place this in your life as it fits. And when it fits. This does not have to even resonate for you for the holiday season. You may end up watching this long after that and it still may resonate for you, okay? Just take it as it resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, I'm gonna give this 2 more shuffles and then we're gonna see what's going on for the collective in love at this time. What messages do we have for the collective in love at this time, please, Spirit? I'm seeing yellow. I'm hearing it's opening up. The chance, the opportunity is opening up. Yellow is giving me feelings of wisdom, of knowledge, of understanding, maybe even communication. I'm getting a feeling here with this yellow energy that there are some within the collective, or whomever this reading is meant for, either you or the person that you're connecting to. I feel like it's starting to gain a good amount of confidence. I'm hearing is willing to come out of the cold with you, is willing to speak on things, is willing to touch on things, is willing to communicate. The biggest feeling that I'm getting from this yellow energy is a sense of self-confidence, pride, and self-respect, which I believe would be ultimately leading someone, or I'm hearing allowing them to make necessary or proper changes in their life in order for some sort of relationship either to come together or to stay together, I heard, or to come together more fully in a more complete way. Okay, there may have been a pause on this relationship or this circumstance or situation, but what I'm seeing in my head now is the Hermit. That pause absolutely was so that someone could go off on their own and do their own soul searching, do their own healing, so that individuals either could come back together or the right partners could be matched up with each other, all right? So let's get into this. What's going on for the collective in terms of love at this time, please, Spirit? Okay, first card you have is Conquering. What's going on for the collective in love at this time? Okay. Wow. Yes. Okay. Look at this, you guys. There's a breakthrough happening. At the bottom of the deck, you do have breakthrough. Okay. A significant breakthrough is near. Whatever you're going through, it's preparing you for this big break. Discovery, progress, big boost. Okay, this is your overall energy here. Now, the first card that came out, like I said, is Conquering. This did come out in reverse, but I'm going to take it upright. But I am feeling a little bit of a past energy here, a past circumstance. In the past, there was something that needed to be overcome. There was some sort of failure, lack of victory. Something wasn't able to be conquered. Something wasn't able to be accomplished in the past, but now that is all changing, okay? Because I am feeling like I did want to speak on the fact that it did come out in reverse, but again, I really only feel like that's a past circumstance, because now ultimately with this breakthrough here, I feel like whatever obstacles you may have experienced in this connection, in this relationship in the past, are able to be overcome. And that's really because somebody went off on their own and did some soul searching, okay? Maybe figured out who it is that they are, maybe figured out what it is that they want, or maybe figured out more of these things, or maybe discovered them all together, okay? A brand new perspective, a brand new way of life, a brand new lease on life. These are things that I'm picking up on here. Very Page of Wands energy. The Page of Wands definitely could represent somebody coming through with a new way of approaching things, a new sense of inspiration, maybe even having gone through what you can consider like a midlife or a quarter life crisis or something like that, whatever you want to call it, right? Big breakthrough is happening. The next card you have here is Small Steps. The small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories. Celebrate them. They will take you there. 444 on the counter. I'm getting this feeling of, as someone makes these small steps towards their goal, I'm definitely picking up on a level of confidence that is coming through here. The more and this absolutely speaks to this past energy of someone having gone into hermit mode. The more that this person took the baby steps, took the small steps, albeit painful, I'm definitely picking up on that. A lot of agony, a lot of mental, emotional pain, but the more and more each and every day that you or this person took these steps, and quite frankly continue to take these steps, the further and further you will get. And the more and more confident I feel like someone is becoming, okay, which is really, really beautiful. The last card you have here is cleverness. Carefully craft your next move to use the problem to your advantage. Your cleverness will serve you well. Quick-witted, crafty, skillful. This is giving me energies of something is some sort of plan. Someone's trying to make a plan. I'm definitely getting strong feelings of someone is planning something here. Maybe some sort of reunion event, a way of coming back together. I want to see, let's see, what's at the root of this situation? We have wide open. Ooh, that's beautiful. Wide open, okay? The path before you is clear. Your desires and intentions are supported by the universe. I'm definitely getting a strong feeling of someone trying to plan something. I believe it really feels like a way of reconnecting, a way of reuniting, okay? And the path is wide open for it. Wide open for it. All right, let's get into some tarot here. Oh my God, you guys. I just pulled, I wanted to use this deck specifically. I was called to use this deck before I started the reading. And I just pulled it out of my quick draw and look at what's at the bottom. The Hermit. Ah, you guys, I haven't even shuffled this deck in a while. It's just been in my quick draw here. And okay, there you go. There's confirmation right there. Somebody went through a really deep healing and soul searching process, and now I really feel like they're ready to emerge back into this connection, and I'm hearing to make this connection work. Yep, see on the split we've got the Six of Cups with the Hermit. Okay, in this hermit mode, in this time of solitude, in this time away, they really, this person or you, this really could be you or it could be someone you're connected to, really did some soul searching and healed a lot of situations from the past is what I'm hearing. And not just in this connection, okay? This could be situations in the past from previous connections. This could be situations from childhood that happened. This could be family situations. But that's all part of this breakthrough. That is your overall energy here, okay? You do have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck now. Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna give this 2 more shuffles. All right, so I don't even really want to clarify yet. I just want to get more on the story. So what's going on in love for the collective at this time? What's going on with this breakthrough energy? I'm hearing the desire to work on things is real. This one. Okay, all right. You have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Contentment. I'm hearing someone is really happy within themselves. But also for the collective, we've been kind of talking about this energy of kind of wanting to come out of the Nine of Cups energy, which is more of a comfort zone situation, and really step into more of a Nine of Pentacles energy. If you've been following, we haven't really talked about this here on Mystic Unicorn, but we've been talking about it a lot on Patreon. I do focus a lot of my time and attention over on Patreon, so if you want to get more regular readings with me, if you want to keep up with the collective energies, I highly recommend you check out Patreon, patreon.com/Divine Conversations. I'll make sure to check and see if the link is in the description box below. But there has been an energy for the collective lately about moving out of this comfort zone energy, this Nine of Cups here, and moving into a Nine of Pentacles energy. Why is that? Well, sure, you're at the Nine of Cups. Technically you could go straight to the 10 from there, the 10 of Cups, right? But collectively speaking, we have come to a point where it's like we don't really want the 10 of Cups anymore without the stability of the 10 of Pentacles. And that is why we're shifting into this energy of the 9 of Pentacles to reach the 10 of Pentacles. It's not that there isn't any love in the 10 of Pentacles. There's quite a bit of it. There's absolutely love in the 10 of Pentacles, but there's also stability. There's permanence. There's something of value. There's something solid that one can build on for the long term. Now the overall energy here is the Nine of Cups. Underneath the Nine of Cups is the Four of Cups, and then underneath that is the Three of Wands. So what I'm getting here, collectively speaking, is that we have individuals, either you or someone that you're connected to, has finally come out of this comfort zone. I get this feeling that someone has gotten bored with this Nine of Cups energy, with this same old, their comfort zone, what it is they've always known, what it is they've always done, that kind of thing. And they started to ask themselves, well, where do I go from here? Or what do if I want a different return on my investment, Three of Wands, then what changes do I need to make in order to receive that? Actually, the question really was here, and this is probably in terms of that boredom that someone was experiencing. It's like, I keep receiving the same things over and over and over again. And at one point in my life, they served me, but now this doesn't serve me any longer. So someone came up to the shoreline to look at what it is they are receiving, the return on their investments, and saying to themselves, okay, how can I change this? How can I make this better? And that's where the soul searching comes in, because someone needed to go through the process of understanding what it is they really truly wanted to begin with, okay? I'm getting a very compare and contrast type of energy here. Comparing the past to what it is they want to see in the future, okay? Now, you have the first two cards that came out here in terms of the tarot are the Queen of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. And what I'm hearing in this is the desire to work together, the desire to build is real. However, we do have the Nine of Swords with the Five of Cups. So there is still some sort of fear or some sort of apprehension in terms of what to do about it. I feel like someone could still kind of be in their head about situations from the past, about how things may have gone wrong in the past, how things may not have necessarily turned out the way that you wanted or the way that you had expected. I feel like someone is still kind of worried about this. How do we overcome these situations? How do we do this together? How do we make this better? How do we make this right? Or in some cases, how do I make this right? Okay. But really the answer to that question are the small steps that you've been taking all along. Okay. Continue to take those small steps. Don't let fear stand in your way. Okay. With this Five of Cups energy here, yes, there are three cups that have spilled out, and that's really 222 on the counter. That's really where this fear is coming from. But there is also an understanding coming through that whatever has spilled, okay, whatever has happened, whatever has transpired in this relationship in the past that caused some sort of turmoil or some sort of strife, it absolutely needed to happen. Okay, because those situations needed to be cleared up. And the Three of Cups could also even represent friends and or family members, individuals that no longer serve this person or maybe even this relationship that kind of needed to be washed out of the way. And what I'm getting with that is, in terms of these, whatever events happen that caused these Three Cups to spill, it did shine a light on the toxicity of a situation and allowed it to be healed. Okay. Nine of Swords. Let's talk more about this Nine of Swords here. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords, please. Anything about the Nine of Swords? Justice. Okay. Nine of Swords. Five of Cups. Strength. Yeah. And the Hierophant. Wow. And then the Three of Swords. Yeah. So the Nine of Swords absolutely represents past circumstances, past situations that were painful, that hurt someone. Maybe even hurt both. Oh no, I'll definitely go ahead and say it. Definitely hurt both of you. No matter how someone may have acted or shown themselves or portrayed their part of the situation, it definitely hurt both sides of the equation. But it was definitely something that was needed. Justice to strength to the Hierophant. The Hierophant can represent commitment, and I do feel like, and that's conquering, that's Spirit is taking me back to conquering here in terms of the commitment aspect of the Hierophant. There's definitely commitment coming throughout all of this. That is what you're overcoming. That's just what we're conquering. However, really what we're conquering here are the lessons that needed to be learned, all right? Because whatever happened to cause the pain, to cause the turmoil, to cause someone maybe to be up in their head, it was necessary. It needed to happen because it really helped strengthen you or this individual or both of you. It put you guys in the position to learn about your ego, to calm the ego, to learn about how your ego may have been sabotaging situations or circumstances, it absolutely needed to happen because there were lessons that needed to be learned here, and there were situations that needed to be balanced out because of it. It absolutely gave an individual, both parties really, it gave both parties the ability to go to their respective corners and do the learning that it is they needed to do in order to heal, in order for this situation to come back together, right? Three of Swords as the bottom overall energy, but then underneath the Three of Swords is the Ace of Cups to the Four of Swords to the Six of Pentacles. So it's through this pain, it's through this heartbreak, it's through the backstabbing, whatever you want to call it, blah, 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 broke, whatever. You know, this is what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling is this really helped teach somebody what true love actually is. Because I want to say, if you can go through all of this pain and turmoil and still come back together with someone, then that's real love. It's not just infatuation. It's not just a phase. That's real love. That's real love, okay? Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's anything else, but yeah. Yeah, and then underneath finally is the Knight. Wow, the Knight of Cups, Temperance to the King of Cups. Somebody really grew up here. Someone may have also been able to recognize their manipulative ways, potentially love bombing with the Knight of Cups, or not very emotionally mature. I mean, more emotionally mature than the Page of Cups, but still can still kind of be narcissistic in a way. You know, the Knight of Cups could be an individual that's very loving, very compassionate, but also could be an individual who lacks the emotional intelligence and or emotional awareness to recognize when they may be hurting someone. This could be the type of individual that just goes around and wants to fulfill their emotional desires, emotional needs, but either completely disregards the emotional well-being of other people, the emotional needs of other people, or may not necessarily have the emotional intelligence or capacity to really take other people's emotions into account. And yet, here you go, Knight of Cups, Temperance, time, balance, and alchemy has allowed this person to grow up, to show up in more of a King of Cups energy, to show up as more of an emotionally mature individual. This is really good. I really like this for the collective here. I want to clarify, I want to look at more of the Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles here. Show me more of the Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles. The desire to work together is real. I really feel like someone is working on attracting an instance, an opportunity to rebuild, to grow with someone. Show me the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Wow. Oh my God. That's crazy, because I definitely said Queen of Pentacles and didn't mean to. I was trying to say Queen of Wands, right? Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Well, Queen of Pentacles did come out. Queen of Pentacles, you do have the Emperor here with that. And also, look, there's the Page of Cups. Okay, so somebody is showing up as an Emperor. All right, this could be you, this could be someone you're connected to. Someone has definitely matured here, and someone definitely recognized the value in someone else. And I feel like whomever this Queen of Pentacles is in this situation, whether you're male or female, it does not matter. But this person has really been holding their worth, has been really working on placing value in their life, is what I'm hearing, working on recognizing the value of their life. So I do feel like somebody here went off into a hermit mode to discover more about themselves, while the other side of the equation was probably a little more advanced on that part of the journey and has really been working on fine-tuning their levels of self-worth and holding that. And really holding that. And now someone is wanting to come through with an apology. I am hearing that, definitely with an apology. The Page of Cups can represent an apology, can represent a level of reconciliation, but they're coming through as a really mature individual. Again, ready to work together is what I'm hearing. I also just heard ready to be on point with it. That's interesting. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Wands to the 3 of Wands again. This is good. This is telling me that there is a clear and open pathway for you to get what it is you're desiring, to you to make these changes on your investments to receive a change in your return. To make a change in what it is you're investing in, or how it is you're investing in this relationship. Really, it's more how. Because at this point, I think we know what it is we want to invest in. So now the question has been, okay, well, what do I do? How do I do that? What do I do to make those changes? There is an open pathway towards that now. This is beautiful, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, we're going to get into some clarification in terms of our oracle cards here. Nope, not that one. Now we do have a full moon coming up. Again, this is not necessarily supposed to be a time-sensitive reading. It could be for you. But we do have a full moon coming up on the 27th of November. And in terms of constellational astrology or true sidereal astrology, that will be in Taurus, okay? While the sun is in Scorpio. As of right now, the sun is in Scorpio. This is the 25th of November. Okay, anyway, let's clarify our oracle cards here. I'm going to start with conquering. Last shuffle. All right. What have we got? We've got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's nice. Okay, commitment, an offer of commitment. Now, see, this is the thing. This Ace of Pentacles here. This is what we want to look for, because we are, collectively speaking, there has been this dynamic shift, this energy shift of moving out of that comfort zone energy, 9 of Cups, into the 9 of Pentacles. And once you get to the 9 of Pentacles, all you need is that last pentacle to bring you to the 10, right? So this is what we're working towards. I feel like this is that breakthrough this Ace of Pentacles is associated with this breakthrough, okay? But let's look at conquering. Show me conquering for the collective, please. What are we conquering here? What are we overcoming? Page of Wands. Look at that. There's that transformation that I was picking up on. Page of Wands. The change in your tune, a new message, a new way of approaching a situation, maybe even sometimes a mid or quarter life crisis, or some sort of crisis in your life that causes you to realign, to re-identify, to show up in a different way, okay? And I definitely feel like someone has the confidence to do that now. Show me more about conquering, please. Show me conquering. What are we conquering? What are we overcoming? The Devil, look at that. You're conquering. What are we conquering here? Past circumstances, old, outdated thoughts and beliefs, fears, addictions, toxicity. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Conquering your own mind, conquering your own ego, conquering your own fears. Either you or this person. Quite frankly, I believe it's both of you. So there you go. But this is what you're conquering here. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. This is what you're conquering here. And now, conquering was in reverse in the beginning, but that's because you had all this devil energy trying to throw you off, filling you with fear, doubt, shame, guilt, whatever. But you're overcoming this. You're conquering this. There is a new lease on life. There is a new way of identifying. I'm definitely feeling like in many cases, y'all are looking the devil in the face and saying, no more, shut this shit down. King of Swords, because you have a clear understanding of what may have been standing in the way, what your fears may have been, what you were afraid of. You're just seeing things clearly now. I was guided to split the deck, and it split to the 5 of Swords. The Devil. The Devil had his hands all up in this connection, all up in this situation, trying to screw things up. But quite frankly, I don't want you guys to look at it as, well, I would rather, because what I'm feeling here is, again, whatever happened in this situation was absolutely necessary. You could look at it from the perspective of the devil is trying to keep you from finding love, or you could look at it as the devil has been helping you to change your ways, has been helping you to see what was standing in the way, was helping you to transform out of this. Because I'll play devil's advocate for a second. If these situations or circumstances never happened, you wouldn't have known, you wouldn't have gone through the experiences, you wouldn't have been pushed into the level of soul searching that you went through, or that this person went through, in order to heal, in order to change the situation. What I always say is, you're never going to be able to change something if you're not aware of it. And so the devil may have been coming in here playing his games with you, but he made you aware of something, didn't it? And it helped you change your perspective, didn't it? So if you want to call the devil your friend in this situation, that's a pretty high vibrational way of looking at it. I wouldn't mind that. It's all in your perspective, right? Let's look at small steps. Show me small steps for the collective, please. 7 of Swords. But then to the 8 of Swords. Wow. Small steps. And then the 7 of Wands. Look at that. And oh my goodness. And the 7 of Cups. 7, 7, 7. This was a long, drawn out situation. I mean, it moved at a snail's pace is what I'm feeling. I'm surprised the Knight of Pentacles didn't come out here with this, okay? But small steps. You started with the 7 of Swords. Deception, lies, trickery, backstabbing, stealing, being deceptive. But then to the 8 of Swords. So someone here went through a self-discovery process that allowed them to understand their self-deprecating ways, self-deceptive ways, while also being deceptive towards others. But self-deceptive is interesting. That one stood out the most. Someone was deceiving themselves. I also want to say deluding themselves about the nature of this relationship, about the circumstance as a whole. And someone started to recognize the entrapment that they were in because of it. Or someone started to see the cage in their mind that they were in, that had them playing these deceptive games with the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. And thus, someone was able to, well, actually, 7 of Wands here is giving me feelings of someone putting the kibosh on that, saying, like someone putting up, like one side of the equation was really in this, was all up in their mind, all up in their head, had all these belief constructs, ways of seeing the world, maybe even ways of seeing themselves. They had all of that. They were all trapped up in that 8 of Swords, and that caused them to act in deceptive ways, 7 of Swords. And some of the other side of the equation was like, no, not today. It's 7 of Wands. I'm not putting up with that. Overall energy is the 7 of Cups here. The 7 of Cups to the 6 of Swords. Wow, the 7 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and back to the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so when someone said no more, when someone put the kibosh on this and saying, I'm not playing these deceptive games with you, it caused the other person, or maybe even both parties really, it caused people, take it as it resonates, but it caused, really I want to say it caused somebody here to deal with their bullshit, 7 of Cups, and to ultimately move forward, to deal with the confusion, the lies, the trickery, the deceit, the backstabbing. And what I'm really getting here is someone also started to recognize and realize who their true friends and allies were throughout this self-discovery process. And it allowed someone, or I could say it caused someone to move forward, or to want to move forward from a safer space. And that's moving this person straight to the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, okay? That's beautiful. I like that a lot. So next, let's clarify cleverness then. Show me cleverness, please, for the collective. What is this cleverness here? Fox. Someone is working on, I don't want to, okay, I'll say this. Someone is working on changing their situation. Someone may be working on leaving certain individuals, past circumstances behind, but also someone I feel like is planning, well, someone is planning something. Show me cleverness. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's funny. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. One card came out and my guide said that was enough, but I didn't really stop. I kind of just kept going. And it's the King of Wands. Someone is planning something. And I don't want to talk too much about that. I really don't. I think that's why Spirit said that that's enough. Because we really don't need to see into that right now. I'm really not trying to expose any of that. The Knight of Pentacles did show up. What I am, okay, so, but Spirit did give us these other cards here. And it's confirmation of what we were talking about in the past. You have the Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So this is circling back. We're circling back around. Someone is bored. Someone doesn't want to be in this Nine of Cups anymore. Somebody wants to change the situation, wants to change the circumstance. The overall energy right now is the Three of Swords. And underneath the Three of Swords is the Knight of Pentacles. There's that Knight of Pentacles energy. But then to the High Priestess. Okay? Someone is trusting their intuition. Someone is gaining insight from higher sources, higher wisdom. They could be consulting a spiritual leader, a spiritual guru, maybe even getting readings. But what I'm really feeling here is the High Priestess represents their higher selves. And the High Priestess also is the counterpart to the Hierophant. Okay? Spiritual tests, spiritual lessons. I really feel like this is someone now definitely listening to their intuition because of the pain and the heartbreak. Three of Swords, because they have been dragging their feet, Knight of Pentacles. But this person was dragging their feet because they were hurt themselves also. Absolutely were hurt themselves. Okay. Four of Cups, Nine of Cups. We're bored with this. We don't want this Nine of Cups energy anymore. We don't want these meaningless relationships. We don't want these meaningless one-night stands, these vapid people around us, these situations. And this could even just be socially. This doesn't have to be romantic, but this is a love reading, so okay. But take it as it resonates. It does feel like a major overarching situation. But meaningless sex, you know, one-night stands, or people that, you know, they may be like a fuck buddy or something, but it leaves you feeling empty at the end of the day or at the end of the night, you know? We don't want that anymore. And there's a recognition here of the fact that the Three of Swords energy, how you've been hurt or how this person has been hurt, has kept you in this place, has kept you dragging your feet, kept them dragging their feet. Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess. There is wisdom here. There is an understanding of this now. That is beautiful. So this cleverness is clarified by the King of Wands. Someone is absolutely planning something, waiting for their right time to strike. What it is that they're planning, I don't know. You're just gonna have to wait and find out, because I'm not about to tell you. Okay, wide open. Let's look at wide open, please. Show me wide open, please, Spirit. Whoops. Show me wide open, Spirit. Okay, overall energy is the Two of Wands. Plan of action. The first card that came out, it did come out and fall on the floor, and it did fall in reverse. It is the Ten of Pentacles. This is what we're trying to get to, okay? It's still off in the distance is what I'm feeling, and that's why it fell on the floor, and that's why it's reversed, but we're working towards getting to it, all right? We have, damn. Well, looky here. We've got the counterparts. We've got the Queen of Wands now, okay? With the Two of Swords, the Magician, and Temperance. This feels like confirmation for this King of Wands. okay? You are in the proper alignment. Whomever this person finds themselves to be, whether you're a man or a woman, it does not matter. Whoever this King of Wands is, this individual that's planning something, this individual that is waiting for the right time to strike or is looking for that window of opportunity, this is your confirmation that you are on the right path. You are in the right alignment. Whomever it is that comes to your mind that you, this King of Wands, is trying to plan something to get to, here she is right here, the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is your counterpart. This is a divine match. However, what I will say is this Queen of Wands is not trying to pay attention to any of that. She's in her own lane. She's in her own space. She's doing her own... Sorry about that rolling announcement. Anyway, what I was saying is this Queen of Wands is in the right place. If you identify as the Queen of Wands here, again, whether male or female, it does not matter. You are in a manifestational place. You are working on your alignment. You are working on your vibe. You are allowing the situation to come to you. Okay, you're not focused on anything other than your alignment, which is nice. This Queen of Wands, I also want to point out, very specifically, this Queen of Wands is not focused on the King of Wands whatsoever. She is doing her own thing. She is staying in her own lane. That does not mean she's closed off. It's just that she's not focused on it. She's focused on her own thing. That's what I'm getting. Queen of Wands, Two of Swords. And then you have Temperance and the Magician. All right. And what I want to say is both of you are manifesting each other. Both of you are manifesting this opportunity. All right. This opportunity to get to the Ten of Pentacles here. The family, the everlasting love, the stability, the permanence, the physicality of it. The pathway is wide open. There are still some decisions that need to be made. The Two of Wands. I'm getting logistics from that. Two of Wands, the Hanged Man, and then here's the Emperor again. Yeah, the Hanged Man and the Ace, the Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles. All right. Somebody is still kind of in limbo about it, I'm hearing. Again, this could all be part of the planning phase here. But also, there is a change in perspective that has recently happened. Confirmation. Change in perspective that's recently happened. It's put this person in a position to want to step up as the Emperor. Did we have the Empress did not come out here. You may identify as the Empress here if you're watching this reading. Because it really feels like the heavy focus is on the masculine, the Emperor here. Whomever is trying to decide what to do next. I really feel like it's the masculine that has had this breakthrough. We do have the Queen of Wands here twice. I forgot about that. Now, we do have the Queen of Wands here twice. That's right. And I did feel originally that this Queen of Wands with the Three of Pentacles was someone, the desire to work together is real. Okay? The desire to bring this together. So someone, now, I do feel like that this message is heavily one-sided. And it may be the individual that you are in alignment with, the individual that you are watching this. I wouldn't call you a cross-watcher because this is a collective reading. Okay, but this does feel like this is someone external to the collective that I read for. So this is your person or someone that you're inquiring about, maybe your twin flame or your divine partner or whatnot, whatever. But I do feel like this person, whomever is showing up as the Emperor here, I feel like this person has recently gone through a situation in which they were able to get their feminine side more into balance, because everybody's got masculine and feminine. Even if you find yourself to be the divine feminine on the twin flame side, there you still have divine masculine within you, okay? So I feel like whomever is showing up as the Emperor right now also is showing up as this Queen of Wands energy, because they've got their feminine side more in balance and they are working with that in order to manifest a new situation. And the other person on the other side is showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, who has been holding their worth and their value this whole time. right? So then when it comes to clarifying wide open here, the pathway is wide open, and you or this individual are not focused on anything other than your alignment. Queen of Wands, Two of Swords. Okay, and you are allowing, or this person is allowing divine timing to happen in order to manifest this. Temperance with the Magician. I also feel a level of excitement. I feel a level of excitement here at this point now when it comes to speaking of divine timing. Allowing the universe to work its magic on behalf of you, on behalf of yourself, on behalf of your manifestations, okay? This is a really beautiful energy, you guys. I really, really, really love this for us. Let's get some closing messages from the romance angels. One more shuffle. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you have "It is safe for you to love." That's beautiful. Closing messages, please, Spirit. It is definitely safe for you to love this person. It's safe for you two to love each other. Take this one. Very soon is the first card. This could be something that pops off or happens or comes through during the holiday season. Closing messages. I caught it. I caught it. I caught it. Worth waiting for. Oh my God, you guys. That's it. You have soulmate calling, or yes, this is your soulmate. And then, beautiful. Forgiving and learning. Okay, and then keep an open mind is at the bottom of the deck. This is really, really beautiful, you guys. This is really beautiful. All right. I do feel like there is going to be a moment where you guys are going to come together and it's just going to be beautiful, and you're just going to be like, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God, we're both so sorry. Can we just stop it and just like, oh my God, just kiss me. I love that. I love that. But yeah, this is something that's coming through. It's coming together very, very soon. And it's absolutely been worth the wait. Because when you think about it, you guys, the amount of healing and soul searching you have done, let alone this other person who's had a major breakthrough or who's having a major breakthrough. Think about the breakthroughs you have had. Think about how strong you have become throughout all of this. And if you really think about it, the relationship never would have worked if y'all hadn't gone your separate ways and gotten your shit together, right? So really, whatever the devil represents here for you, you might want to give him some thanks. Thank you for teaching me these lessons. Thank you for showing me these things. Thank you for proving to me that I am strong enough to overcome and to conquer. Through your petty bullshit, yeah, okay, but you know what? Still, thank you. Because you've only made me stronger. That's definitely a hanged man perspective right there. I mean, shit, if that ain't the hanged man, I don't know what is. Okay? All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so and you feel so inclined. Also, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Divine Conversations. Link to that can be found in the description box below. Follow me over on Instagram at divine_conversations. I do go live there every once in a while and do some readings for the collective. And yeah. I could be open for personal readings. Mostly those are being reserved for my Patreoners. But if you're interested, hit me up. Let me know. Information is in the description box as well. I love you all so very much. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your month. I hope you have a fantastic holiday season. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading very, very soon. Yes? Beauty mists. Bye.